Nurse, excuse me. My sister's an emergency patient here. Jillian Coleridge Bolak?
Yes, she's in surgery. If you're Dr. Coleridge, Dr. Bolak would like to observe down this hall.
Of course.
Nurse, what's her condition?
Oh, I don't have any report on that.
Well, we'd appreciate any information that you've got. We're all MDs from Riverside Hospital in Manhattan.
It's serious. She's in surgery for a leg injury. Beyond that,
What about...
The baby, Edmund Coleridge. I'll get back to you soon. Okay.
Oh. I thought maybe Roger just made a mistake. Or he stopped breathing for a minute and they brought him back. Oh, God.
I know, I was hoping too.
Well, Jill's never gonna get over this.
Honey, yes, she will.
She may not live herself.
No? Stop now. You heard what the nurse said.
It's serious. But I think she meant critical, and so do you.
Faith, don't. Just be grateful Seneca found her in time.
Yeah.
What do you think about calling Frank and the parents in Washington? All right, well, we'll wait until they're out of OR.
Seneca shouldn't be doing this surgery.
What if there was no one else?
But you said so yourself. He hasn't operated in over a year and a half. He doesn't have a license to practice. And here he is treating his own wife, and Jill, God knows what condition she's in. What was she doing at the beach house? I talked to her yesterday, and she didn't say anything.
It probably was spur of the moment. She's done that before.
No, not since Edmund was born. Not with...
What?
Edmund was born at the beach house, and Edmund... Dear God, don't let Jill die.
Clamp.
Seneca?
Venous hemorrhaging into the thigh. She's in shock already. They don't have a blood supply for her. Clamp.
We're just a clinic.
Dr. Morton, Dr. Coleridge.
Are there any other injuries?
Yeah, to the spine.
Bad?
If she lives through this, we'll worry about the spine.
whatever you were. Oh, you don't mind if I take off my shoes, do you? Oh, dear. Put up my feet. Aha! Oh, hello. Something rubbing in this shoe of mine.
Oh, it's your shoe, is it?
It's a beautiful room you have here. In fact, it's quite an impressive house altogether.
It's all right, Maeve, really. You can be my guest. I just came in to do exactly the same thing. Parties are exhausting.
Yes, I always forget to sit down.
And they can be boring sometimes, even the best of them.
Not tonight, my dear, certainly.
I hope you're not just being polite. We know each other much too well to bother with that sort of thing.
Oh, no. If anything, I'm all too much excited about what's going on. A Supreme Court justice, 3 undersecretaries, 2 senators right through that door.
Ah, 3 senators if you count your son.
3. On top of a reception at the White House, meeting the president and his wife. Oh, I'm just a bit overwhelmed, that's all.
Well, you'll be surprised how fast you'll get used to it.
Oh, I'm not sure I want to. Well, my life is complicated enough, if you know what I mean.
I think I know exactly what you meant.
Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to get back and see if that lawyer that John has been buttonholing needs to be rescued.
I wish you wouldn't. Do you think that you and I will ever get to be friends?
I like you very much, Ray.
Oh, yeah. The way you like a customer who comes into Ryan's or a sales lady who's been very helpful.
No, that's not true.
But not the way you like Nancy Feldman or Kevin or even Mrs. Shaw.
Now, what can I say to that, dear? I mean, those are old friends. We go back years.
And 10 years hence, if you and I still happen to be in contact, I don't think we'd be a bit closer. And that's very depressing.
And what do you imagine is going to be the cause of that? I mean, why?
Because you keep me at arm's length. And you have, steadily, ever since we first met. See, I've come to like you and admire you enormously, but you've never really warmed up toward me.
Well, maybe I haven't said it often enough. And if I haven't, I apologize. I'm most grateful
for what
you're
I've
doing.
done for Frank. My money, my energy, my time. Yes, I know. You've thanked me more than enough.
Is it your relationship with Francis? Is that what you're getting at? I'm sorry, Ray. I can't alter my attitude about that area. I thought I've explained that to you.
Months ago, but I was hoping that...
Ray, please. I'm only his mother. He doesn't consult me about his private life. I don't, or at least I try not to, interfere. You do yourself a great disservice, imagining that you have to win me over or some such thing. I mean, you're in love with my son, all right. But the next step is certainly not to become friends with me.
You're angry.
Well, I have to admit, I feel a certain amount of resentment at you putting me in this position. I mean, if you know me at all, you know that I'm uncomfortable with things like affairs and divorces and abandoned children.
You still hold me responsible, don't you?
For what?
Frank and Jill breaking up, Edmund losing his real father?
No. You were part of that. I would never say you caused it.
No, you would never say that.
What is it that you want from me? Could you please tell me? I mean, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to say that I would like to have seen Edmund, Gillian, and Francis together? Is that what you want? What would be the point of all that? All right, I'll say it. Of course, I would have loved my son to have married the woman that he loved and make a home for their son. But he couldn't or wouldn't, but life goes on, my dear, good and bad. And Francis is now a United States Senator. And we have great cause to rejoice. I mean, we're here in Washington at this lovely home of yours with this party in order to celebrate.
It's funny. You don't look like you're celebrating. What's going on?
She's alive.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, she did all right. You did all right. It was incredible.
I know you don't believe it. I don't either. I won't.
Hey, Roger, this has got to be pretty tough on Faith. Why don't you ask Morton for a couple of pills, huh?
No, I don't want tranquilizers. I just want to know what happened. When you're ready.
There's an explosion. Propane from the kitchen. I couldn't tell what triggered it. Downstairs, the whole side of the house was blown away, and well, Edmund,
Faith knows.
yeah, well, he was,
I'm sure it was instant.
yeah. You know, I'm surprised that he wasn't more protected in his room. I mean, you know, the beams, the way they were angled, his crib was over there.
This is a pretty limited facility. She ought to be taken out here tomorrow night.
Exactly what injuries does she have?
Well, she has a wound to the right thigh and a probable spine injury.
X-rays?
Not yet.
Well, she was bleeding through the pressure bandages. The tourniquet was worthless. The thigh was swelling by the minute. Hemorrhaging extensively. The lower leg was cyanotic, so even though the pressure was low, 80/60, I decided to risk anesthetic, and I went in after the bleeder.
Did anyone question you about your license?
No. I used the Boland Award. It's great for opening doors.
Well, none of us will certainly say anything, but it's kind of hard to control what the staff here might say.
Not interested in controlling anybody.
Well, certainly it's not the main issue here tonight.
I don't give a damn who knows that I operated. It was necessary.
Well, of course, for Jill's sake. We were just thinking for your sake.
No, wait a minute. No, sake has nothing to do with it. My wife could die. My son is dead. I mean, if you can't see the priorities, then you're a fool. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I understand.
I didn't mean that. I'm not mad at you. I can't thank you enough for getting out here.
Just forget it, Seneca. Why don't you have a seat, huh? Come on.
I went light on the anesthetic, but I don't know. She was unconscious when I found her.
She come to here?
Briefly. She was disoriented. She kept asking for Edmund.
She doesn't know?
I don't want to tell her now. When she's stronger.
I'll get a hold of anyone you'd like to tell.
No.
I was wondering about my family.
Maeve.
Dr. Bolak, she's coming around.
I'm coming too.
Okay. I think Frank has to be notified, and I'm going to do that. Whatever's happening in Washington, he's got to know about this, and he's got a right.
Okay, go ahead.
Missed you on the dance floor.
Your father is so deep in a tax conversation, he hardly hears the music.
Well, for your information, he's waltzing Polly Longworth around down there this very minute.
Oh, really? I'm afraid Maeve has about had it with reveling.
Not at all, my dear. I just came in here looking for a waste paper basket, and it was so nice, I thought I'd stay a bit. But now, I'm off again.
Good, because I've got 3 or 4 partners for you.
Oh, yes? Well, you just wait until I say I'm ready, young man.
If I said anything that upset you, I'm sorry.
Nonsense. I'm as calm as a morning in May.
Okay, now I considered letting it go, but now I'm too curious. To repeat my original question, what's going on? Unless it's none of my business.
That's about
but
it.
it is. Frank and I don't have any secrets from each other, Maeve. I don't mind if you want to share your thoughts with him.
Well, suppose you do that for me, dear.
Ma, please, what is it?
I've just been trying to make Ray understand my way of thinking. And it may be narrow and old-fashioned, but I'm stuck with it.
Yeah?
And I've been, asking for the moon.
Look, I don't mean to press either one of you, but the air is awfully thick in here.
It's all my fault. I'm sorry. I put Maeve on the spot. In effect, I've been asking her to approve of me as much as I approve of her, and in my heart, I know that's impossible.
Why is that impossible?
Francis, it's nothing that I haven't said a number of times before.
Well, look, if I hear you say it again, I'll stop you.
Please, don't push her.
He's not. And after all, my dear, it was you that reopened the subject. Look, I do not make judgments about your friendship with Ray. I think she's a fine woman. And politically speaking, she's been a godsend. Privately, that's between the two of you. I am not involved in that. And somehow, that seems to disappoint Ray.
And it shouldn't. You are unfailingly courteous and pleasant, and I should be satisfied with that.
Francis, I would be dishonest if I didn't say that I have regrets about the past. Jillian, Edmund. And I have some concern about the future, Washington and so forth. But basically, son, I trust you enough to know that you will make of your life what seems fit to you. And the same goes for you, Ray. As long as you work with my son, you'll have no problems with me.
Any more thoughts to share?
Not I, love.
Good, because Dad's waiting for you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have to get him away from this lawyer down.
Hello.
Ray, it's Pat Ryan. Is Frank there?
Hello, Pat Ryan. Yes, he's just a few feet away, and so is your mother, as a matter of fact.
I've got to speak with Frank. This is bad news.
Is it something I should know about?
Well, there's been an accident, and Jill is badly hurt. Edmund is dead.
Patrick?
What is this, my sister Annie?
No.
Frank, I'd give anything if I didn't have to make this call today with your swearing in.
That's all right, that's all right. Let's have it.
Well, there's been an accident at the Coleridge Beach House. An explosion. Something triggered the propane gas in the kitchen. Jill is critical. She's in a police clinic over here in Millbridge. Edmund...
What?
dead. On arrival. I wish to God... Frank, I'm sorry.
It's all right, I'm coming.
What's happened, son?
Jill's been hurt.
Right.
When can you leave?
Oh, as soon as possible.
All right.
So long.
Tell me.
That was Patrick. Edmund,
What?
he's dead.
Oh, my God.
Jillian. Jillian, open your eyes. It's Seneca.
Seneca.
Yeah. Yeah, you're all right now. Try to wake up some more.
I know it hurts, honey, but try and talk for a few minutes, and then you can go back to sleep.
Was her pressure up?
Slightly.
Faith,
I'm right here.
get him. Get him.
Take it easy, honey. Seneca's here, and Roger is too.
Edmund. Get Edmund. Seneca. Get Edmund.
Jillian, don't move.
Did you find him? Where is he?
I'll explain later, honey. Later.
About the house.
Yeah.
An explosion. And I ran. Edmund. Edmund. Is he in there? Is he safe?
100 milligrams of pyridine.
Give him to me. Give him to me. Don't, Seneca. I want my baby now. Give him my baby now.
Jillian, I can't, please.
You can! Huh? Give him to me. Give him to me. Give me my baby. Give me my baby, Seneca. Tell me where he is. Tell me. Tell me where my baby is. Tell me where he is.
We've lost him, Jillian. He's dead. He's dead.
What if you could change your past? Erica does every week, because sometimes the only way to move forward is to go back. A new original primetime drama, Being Erica, Thursdays at 10 on SoapNet.